watching. Thanks for... How do I get myself into these? Well, thank you. This should be an interesting show. It's all the way from an undisclosed location. The My Pillow Men, Mike Lindell, is here with us tonight. Somehow, a simple pillow salesman from Minnesota got to the bottom of the deepest conspiracy in the history of American politics. It's so crazy, it's almost hard to believe. Today was a very big day for friends of Donald Trump. The feds raided the New York apartment and office of Rudy Giuliani today. The FBI showed up with search warrants at 6 o'clock this morning. They made sure to show up in daylight when Rudy was still asleep in his coffin. They took the former mayor's electronics devices. They were seized. I think it's safe to assume none of those electronic devices were toothbrushes, but Rudy's lawyer, very upset, he called the raid legal thuggery. He said, "Why would you do this to anyone, let alone someone who's the Associate Attorney General, U.S. Attorney, Mayor of New York City, and the personal lawyer to the 45th President of the United States? Who would dare to show up unannounced and take his beloved jitterbug phone? It's just not American." Investigators are reportedly conducting a criminal investigation into Giuliani's dealings in Ukraine to try to dig up dirt on the Bidens on behalf of Donald Trump. And if you think he was sweating Grecian formula before, you should see him now. He looks like a chocolate sundae. So it looks like Recount Dracula might be getting a ticket to Pennsylvania. President Biden tonight gave his first address to Congress since taking office. Biden speaking before Congress while the feds are busting down Giuliani's door. This is turning into the baptism scene from The Godfather. The tone of the address was significantly different from a year ago, and the sergeant-at-arms had some fun with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am relieved to announce, after 4 years of bat lunacy, a calm, reasonable president of the United States. Hallelujah.
That's how it got started, with a bang. President Biden tonight laid out the specifics for his American Families Plan. Trump had a family plan, too, but his was to give jobs to everyone in his family. Republican Tim Scott, who is the only black Republican in the Senate, delivered the rebuttal. I guess they saw how well Biden was doing. They're like, I'm not rebutting that. Let the black guy do it. And this tells you all you need to know about the difference between the two parties. Tonight, Joe Biden proposed $109 billion to make two-year community college free for students, $80 billion for Pell Grants to low-income students, $62 billion to boost completion rates at community colleges that serve disadvantaged students, and $39 billion to subsidize education at historically black or minority schools. Donald Trump last year did this.
Janai, I have some good news for you. I can proudly announce tonight that an Opportunity Scholarship has become available. It's going to you, and you will soon be heading to the school of your choice.
He gave out one scholarship on TV to one little girl who, by the way, was already enrolled in a great school, and I don't think went to the school he wanted. What a difference a year makes. What a guy. You know, a majority of Americans, 53% approve of the job Biden has done so far, and when it comes to how he's handled COVID, his approval goes up to 66%. That's the great thing about following someone who is terrible. People are like, he's not even telling us to drink Clorox. Put his face on money. Biden's lowest numbers are in the category of foreign affairs. Trump had a lot of foreign affairs. Biden hasn't had any so far. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but today is a special day on Twitter. Did you know this, Guillermo?
No, Jimmy.
Today is the day we celebrate Ed Balls Day. This is a new holiday. It started in 2011. A member of British Parliament accidentally tweeted his name, Ed Balls, and a day of celebration was born. Put that back up on the screen, because, you know, we put a lot of work into writing jokes every day, all day, and then this guy accidentally tweets his name, and it's funnier than anything. Curse you, Ed Balls. You know, we're very focused on how crazy things are at the top levels of government. There's a lot of weird stuff going on at the bottom, too. This came from not far from here in L.A. at a meeting of the Orange County Board of Supervisors, where in a question session with the director of county health, an elected official named Don Wagner proved himself to be the second dumbest Don in the Republican Party. It's only at the patient's request.
That's correct.
Does it, is there any intention of tracking folks?
Nope.
Is there any in the vaccine, we heard about an injection of a tracking device. Is that being done anywhere? In Orange County?
I'm sorry, I just have to compose myself. There is not a vaccine with a tracking device embedded in it that I know of exists in the world.
All right.
Period.
Well, if the vaccines aren't tracking us, then how did Instagram know I need a new dishwasher? Is that a coincidence, doctor? What a fun new world we live in. You know, I don't want to waste a ton of time talking because we have an exciting show tonight with Justin Theroux. Tom Jones will be with us. And as we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, one of America's most prominent conspiracy theorists slash pillow salesman, Mike Lindell, will be here with us. And
I made it. Oh, my gosh.
oh,
Good gosh, I can't believe it. Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
How are you, Jimmy? You
fine.
old son of a gun. Here we are in Hollywood.
I wasn't actually introducing you yet. I was just
I'm
saying.
excited to be here.
You're on
I'm
later.
Excited.
Yeah.
It's been a long journey, I tell you that, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I stowed away in the luggage compartment of a Greyhound bus all the way from Mankato, Minnesota, on account of being banned from every airline there is.
Well, wait,
Every airline is. That's what they do to Patriots.
you're banned from every. Why are you banned from every airline?
Because I refuse to wear a mask. I don't want to take off my shoes at security. I don't want the deep state TSA getting a hold of my toe prints.
Oh, well, that makes sense. What does your shirt say, by the way?
Look, it's a tag. It's not a shirt. It says, who farted? It says, you see it? It says, who farted? You
Yeah.
get it? Who farted?
Yes,
You
yes,
never
I get
know.
it. Yeah. I totally get it.
To top that off, they just threw me out of the Wetzel's Pretzels across the street. They
Oh.
said my money was no good, Jimmy Kimmel. Because I was paid, just because I was paying with pigeon feathers and possum teeth.
What? Pigeon feathers and possum teeth?
Yeah, the Native Americans would have called it wampum, Jimmy. I'm being canceled for the color of my skin.
Well, no,
That's what they do
I
to
don't-
patriots in this country.
So you were
It's
asked
such
to
a-
leave for throwing teeth. What is in the pillow here?
Which I know, it's just a whole, I stole a whole tray off the gal out front. We got a whole tray of Wetzel's Pretzels right here.
Yeah.
One thing I learned in the great state of Minnesota growing up there is if somebody ever says free pretzels, that means the pretzels are free,
Oh,
Jimmy.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And if something ever says, I am the Dark Lord, do my bidding, you try to drown it in the tub. Even if your wife is screaming, stop, Mike, that's my brother Ken.
Okay, well, Mike, I do have a lot of questions for you. We'll clean that up. Don't worry about it. But you have to wait backstage until
I
it's
get
time.
it.
'Cause we got...
I get it. Fine. Censor me.
No.
The deep state starts here at Jimmy
no.
Kimmel, huh?
No.
Just like the rest of the lame street
I'm
media.
not saying that. I'm not
This
saying...
is why I launched Frank, because free speech is
Yeah.
holy snakes and ladders. It's a caravan of Mexicans.
Well, what do you mean? That's this?
How'd they get here?
It's not... That's not a caravan. That's just one guy.
No, Jimmy, let me tell you, every caravan starts with one. Jesus said that. You gotta build the wall, pal. Lock her up.
All right.
Lock the wall up, and then you gotta build her.
All right, that's Mike.
Where the hell is Hunter
Well,
Biden?
we don't know where he is. He was... All right, so we
Stop
have a
the
good show
steal.
tonight. Mike Pelosi, Michael Lindell will be here. Yeah.
Where's the bathroom?
It's right that way.
Okay. Ah!
All right, we'll be here later. We have music from the great Tom Jones, and we'll be right back with Justin Theroux. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. An evil wizard has trapped me inside this YouTube video. Click subscribe to help me escape.